Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living, Cultural Coast. Is this a beautiful day, and are we in a magnificent spot? And the theme is gratitude for the spiritual ground. Can this be more beautiful and more appropriate right here, right now? So as I think about that, I just think in my life about grounding and bringing things together. And one of the things that I do to do that, that was brought to mind this morning, was Aikido. I used to practice martial arts years ago. I did more what was Chinese Goju, which was hard and soft. But I went to this seminar once where this gentleman was talking about Aikido, the concept of letting things pass by you, not taking them on, not confronting them, not giving them any energy other than to let them go on their own path. So I just think when I think about spiritual ground, part of that is around how do I keep myself grounded, right? How do I do that? That is such an important part. And I'm really looking forward to, I have to read this because it was so beautiful. Reverend Theresa will bring humor, heart, and a dash of bold truth to this exploration of gratitude. I'm really looking forward to that. What a combination, huh? And we have Diana with us today for her music. We're blessed with that. So as we think about grounding ourselves in this beautiful space, let's just go within and come into our knowing. God is everywhere. It is the beauty around us. It is the sky above, the ground below us. It is our hearts, our souls, our minds. It is infinite, unending, unceasing, and we are one with this allness. We are one with the beauty of life. We are one with natural things. So as we come together in community, we just know that this time together will be blessed, that new information, new ideas, new ways of thinking, new energy within us will flow through us and will create a pathway so that when we go back out in the world, we know that we are in a more settled place, a more grounded place, and we know that this love that we feel in this community and this joy will radiate from us. And we feel blessed, and we are grateful, grateful, grateful. And we just let it be, and together we say, So it is. And so we also welcome those online, whether it's now or in the future. We are blessed by your presence too. And so to kick us off, Diana.
Thank you, Richard. Good morning, beloveds. Who doesn't know me that's here? First timer over here. My name's Diana Wyatt, and I'm happy to see each one of your beautiful faces here today. Do you trust me this morning the way I trust you? So we're going to go on a journey through our hearts today in all the places where gratitude is. And I'm going to start out on the ground floor, okay? And we're going to work our way up. So I want you to trust me this morning. The first thing we're going to be grateful for are the moments where we recognize who we are. And those aren't always the real pearly times of life. You see, one of the finest moments I recognized who I was one night when it was real dark and no one else was around, and I only had myself to turn to. So today I'm grateful for the moment. I'm thankful for the love that's in me, for the love I know is in each one of you. So let's open our hearts and let's dance through today. My thoughts were racing. Somehow I found strength to let them slow. What was once confusion I became, now I know. Surprised at my resistance and newfound stability, I've decided there's something higher holding you and me. Thank you, love, for holding me. If it wasn't for such love, no telling where I'd be. In love's arms I find there is such sweet serenity. Thank you, love, for holding me. Storms of fear and sorrow shook my soul throughout the night. I cried, I'll never live to see the morning light. But now the sun is shining, I'm safe without a harm. There's one answer, I am sheltered safely in love's arms. So are you. Thank you, love, for holding me. If it wasn't for such love, no telling where we'd be. In love's arms I find there is such sweet serenity. I'm thankful for love, for holding me.
Thank you for that soulful beginning, Diana. Good morning. I'm Jennifer Johnston, a member of your Board of Trustees. And for our reading this morning, I thought I would share a few very short poems that I wrote that I compiled in a little book called She Loved It All, written by Jennifer Revel Johnston. So my mom was going to name me Revel, R-E-V-E-L, but she went with a more traditional Jennifer. So when I write under the pen name Revel. I invite you to breathe in the greens and the blues and listen to the sound of the water. I wage peace. I carry the banner for reconciliation, empathy, possibility. Let's create the conditions for humans and animals to be healthy and happy, to play together freely. Green parks, public art, breathing fresh air and swimming in clean water, like children running free on the beach. I draw a lot of inspiration from nature, and this one's called Unexpected Delight. I awake, read morning headlines, no good news. Opening shutters, I look out. Hot pink flowers bloom on a vine, climbing a utility pole. Vibrant petals reach towards sapphire sky. I fix my eyes on beauty. And the last one is called All Your Glory. And it's about a tree. And Annie Cedarberg taught me that you can often find a father and a mother tree in your neighborhood. And this I consider the mother tree, and I walk by her all the time, and I did this morning as well. In the curvature of your bark, I see you dancing, limbs reaching for the clouds, energy coursing through your root veins, exhaling oxygen. The folds of your weathered trunk like wrinkles. The wind brushes your hair. Birds alight on you to eat, to sing, to rest. Squirrels scamper up your spine. Shiny new leaves sprout from your broken branches. Rejuvenation, photosynthesis. An underground network nourishes and sustains you. I gain strength from your life. And I included a picture of the mother tree in my neighborhood. Thank you all, and I'll turn it back to Diana.
So it's time that, the time of year we're real grateful, right? It's Thanksgiving. And we start doing our little things we're grateful for the month of November, every November, right? Do you do it every day or just November? Because true gratitude is a lifestyle, right? It's not a holiday. So we come together once a month and we think about this thing intentionally and know that it moves out the way we intentionally set everything in the universe. This year was kind of hard to be thankful, and I had to lean into a lot of things. And yesterday, if I can have a minute to tell you, I'm really thankful for elephants. Because when a female elephant is giving birth, every elephant in the herd comes next to her and leans into her so she will stand up. Because if she falls over, she could not only kill the baby, but the wolves and tigers are just waiting for a meal. And all the other elephants come in and press into her at one of her hardest, most glorious moments. And yesterday I had a very hard, most glorious moment of beginning a new home for myself. And I had some elephants that came and pressed in. And they leaned into me, and I leaned into them. And we carried boxes, and none of them felt heavy. And some new floors know my footsteps today. And the walls know my names. And I'm grateful for that. I wrote this song on November 2nd, and I want to share it with you today. And I simply call it the gratitude song because it's been so dang hard to be grateful this year. So I made a song up about it so I could be grateful more, because I know that's where the power is. As I awaken each morning, thank you for the sunlight that paints my path, for the bread, the hands that made it, for truth that never fades, where each heartbeat says I'm free. Now silence sings a new song. It's like a lullaby to me. I'm grateful for the rising sun. I'm grateful when it rains. I'm grateful for laughter, and somehow for the pain. In all things, God is moving. Gratitude reveals love, and it's the face of you and me. There's a depth where words stop speaking, and our souls begin to pray. It's a moment after sorrow, where the light dissolves to gray. So I give thanks for a world that's changing, for a gift I sometimes don't see. I'm grateful for laughter, and somehow for the pain. In all things, God is moving, weaving you and me. 'Cause gratitude reveals love. It's the face of you and me. There's no giver, no receiver. There's just a flow of one divine. Every act a sacred service, love multiplied by time. So I open wide my spirit, I 'cause gratitude creates the new life. Our hearts are dreaming of. You know it yet? Sing it if you do. I'm grateful for the rising sun. I'm grateful when it rains. I'm grateful for your laughter. And somehow for the pain. In all things, God is moving and weaving what will be. Gratitude reveals love, and it's the face of you and me. Love always reveals itself as the face of you and me. I love you.
Beautiful song. Well, all of them, but that was beautiful. Woo. Before I get started, I'll thank Diana. Amazing, beautiful, wonderful what you bring to us. Fabulous, yeah. Yeah. Fabulous, fabulous. And then also, before I get started, I want to say how fabulous last week was. Wow. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody that brought soup or bread or just yourself and everybody that came in service of making last week what it was. Wow, wow, wow. I am so grateful. So, what I'm talking about this morning is our foundation. Like Richard said, you know, what do we stand upon? What is foundational for you? So I want you to be thinking about that this morning. And you may already know what's foundational for you. Of course, Maslow's theory of, hierarchy of needs is the most basic and widespread needs we have is for survival, right? Physical survival, right? And it's tough to achieve anything else when we're in that place, when we're in that mode. Some of us may know what that feels like. Some of us may have never experienced that. But it's foundational for us to have air to breathe, food to eat, water to drink, right? Those are foundational things. To have shelter. These are physiological needs. We think of people that are homeless, hungry, on the streets, and all that's needed at that moment. And then the next level, as Maslow has it laid out for us, is safety. Physical safety. So you may have noticed the homeless people, the unhoused that are on our streets here or in other places, sleep during the day. You ask yourself why that is. You see them sleeping on the sidewalk during the day. It is a fact that there's more things to be fearful of in the dark. We know that. All of us know that feeling. Yeah. In 2024 was estimated that over 770,000 people in the United States were without housing. 770,000 in the United States of America without a home. Approximately 275,000 of them were unsheltered. Unsheltered, out on the street. In 2023, the statistics of those that were food insecure was 13.5% of our population. 13.5%. I wonder what the statistics are today. We won't actually find out for another year or so, will we? But safety also includes financial security, right? Health, wellness, having a predictable, stable environment upon which we stand, sit, sleep, rely upon. Yeah? That's it. So think of the people that Pastor Dan was talking about last week that Harvest House works with. Think of them. We're going to have Megan Howe here with us at the last Sunday this month from Second Heart Homes. Think of the people that they serve. I had a beautiful conversation with Kathy Bryant this morning on my way in here. Think of the people that Streets of Paradise serve. Think of people in our own room, in our own community, because there are people here that struggle. So that's our basic, as Maslow lays out, our basic stability place. But I want to talk today about something even more. And I believe that this even more helps us in that first rung. I take a little exception because I think the power of consciousness cannot be denied. And we all play a part in that. We all play a part in the consciousness of a society that allows homelessness. We all play a part in that. Yeah. So I started asking people this week, what to you is foundational? In your own life, what feels foundational to you? And I got the, more otherworldly answers because these people have homes, right? But here's some of the things, and it confirms what research shows us. It confirms what statistics show us, that it's personal principles. Personal principles and practices around those principles that are indeed, for most of us, what is our foundation upon which we stand. I asked my daughter, I love my daughter, I have so much respect for my daughter, and I talk to her every day, so I'm talking to her about what does she value? I mean, what is foundational for her? And she very quickly said, well, my values. Keep in mind as I tell you this, my daughter grew up in this teaching. It's her paradigm. It's how she thinks, It's how she thinks. So she said it's her values. Her values are foundational, and yes, absolutely, she's grateful for them. She has a very strong belief that things will work out. Even when she was trying to find a babysitter last night, and she'd called multiple people, and everybody was sick, and she really wanted to go do this thing, But then maybe I wasn't supposed to go do that thing. Maybe I needed to save money. Maybe I needed to stay home with my daughter for some reason tonight. Whatever it is. Not to get herself all wrapped up in that. Flow. Aikido. I used to do Aikido too. I loved that. Thank you, Richard. Empathy was another one that she talked about. She said empathy helps her in all her relationships. It helps her in every conversation. It helps her life work to have empathy for other people. I'm very proud of her, as you can imagine, right? So the habits that we possess become foundational for us. You could think of your foundation as your habits even. That's in a sense what they are, right? And usually though, if we want to enhance our lives, if we want to change them, it requires growth, it requires practice, and that kind of thing. So psychology and human development, you know, is all about that. And I dig those things. So you can read all about self-awareness and self-reflection, being in a place of understanding yourself, what motivates you, what drives you, and what you're have an aversion to even. Those are important things to know about yourself. Having emotional resilience, so you bounce back, so you're able to right yourself when you've fallen, right? Because let's face it, life's not always easy. And we feel wobbly sometimes. Having strong relationships and connections help, right, Diana? Yeah, the elephants, I love that. Having a feeling of belonging and connection in community, and I talked a lot about that last week, but it's vital to our mental stability, our well-being. It's vital to our emotional health to have compadres, to have people around us that know us and see us, right? It's important. And that thereby then we get to have that freedom of expression, that pinnacle that Maslow talks about, that self-realization, to really step into the fullness of who and what you are and be really confident in that. My compass is that simple reminder that this is a spiritual universe governed by spiritual laws, and I am a spiritual being. Simple. Simple is my foundation upon which I stand, right? Ernest Holmes wrote about the foundation of our philosophy when he said, God is all there is. When we use the word God, we mean cause, the invisible intelligence, the divinity, the omnipresent knowingness, spirit, life, truth, reality. That's what we mean by the word God, right? And when we say God is everywhere, we mean God is in us, in each other, in this beauty. He said in the flower, he knew I'd be standing in this garden when he wrote this. In the inner spaces of the universe, there's nothing but God. That's my foundation. That's my stability. And that is permanent. We want to be careful that our foundation isn't upon things that are impermanent, right? People, places, things. Yeah. So then, flow, like Richard was talking about, though, is, I consider that one of my superpowers. That's also part of my foundation, is this idea of impermanence, this idea of flow, this idea of fluidity. You know, it's kind of like walking on the sand. When you walk with that, you know, knowing that it's moving beneath you, you're still sturdy, strong, balanced. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Having an awareness, again, of who you are, I think it's a superpower. You're being aware of your inner dialogues. And then we can take responsibility for those things that seem out of whack, right? The things that are a little less than desirable for us to be harboring those kinds of thinking, right? Then we can become responsible, then we can change them. Another great practice, and we talk about these all the time, spiritual mind treatment, changing your thinking through a series of just recognizing truth. There is that allness. It is here. What I need is to be revealed. It's here. Because it's all here, right? So we use this little formula to get our mind right when we're feeling a little wobbly, when we're a little off. We use visioning for guidance, for direction, when we feel a little off. And the cherry on the top is what we celebrated last week. The cherry on the top is that we do it together. We do it together. We do it together in community. That really is the brilliance. I have such great gratitude for that, for what we continue to create together. Because I'll tell you, when we share what we are learning with one another, we take it to a deeper level. When we integrate it in our lives and we share with one another how it works, how it helped, how it made a difference, we have not only embodied it ourselves at a deeper level, but we've uplifted someone else. It's exponential what happens from that, from our sharing of our own spiritual journey and what we're learning. Diana, that's a superpower of yours. You teach through your music. You teach through being humble. We all gain from that kind of thing, and we can all do it. This superpower doesn't belong to Diana. It's here for all of us. It's within all of us, sharing our journey, opening up, trusting one another with our realities, right? Yeah. I love what we do. I've been sharing since September that Bobby and I, our ritual, our routine has shifted, has changed, and it's brilliant. And we've added another daily read. And before I talk about that, I want to tell you that December's theme is rituals for the holy days and rituals for every day. And I want you to tell me what yours are. We're going to incorporate all of us and our rituals in what we're doing in December. So it'll be in your newsletter next week, a little button you can send me an email, share with me. Because again, we grow through and from, by one another. That spiritual journey that we share with each other. So we added a daily read from a Episcopal church that my mom, this little daily read that my mom gives me all the time. And so we started including it along with, Rumi and the other mystics we're reading, and Ernest Holmes, and it's beautiful and brilliant. So Friday was Matthew 16:8, where Jesus said to Peter, "You are Peter." He's naming him. "You are Peter, and upon you I build my church." Upon you, this rock, I build my church. So what does the name Peter mean? It means steadfast. It means rock. It means bedrock. It means solid. It means foundational, right? So what name would Jesus give you? Think about that. Think about that. Bobby and I had a crazy good conversation about this. It was very exciting, talking about names and the meaning of names and looking them up. So I looked up my name. Theresa, I've never really felt connected to my name. I don't really like my name, but I also don't like abbreviations of my name. Oh, up until now. Up until now. It's not sexy like Theresa. It's so matronly sounding. It's matronly sounding to me. It's formal. Is not how I show up in the world, I don't think. But let's talk about it. The Greek meaning of Theresa is harvester. Again, not very sexy, right? Harvester. See me in overalls, hands all dirty, Oh, carry on. So here's what it is. It's gathering spiritual truths, having a devotion. It's gleaning the benefits, the harvest of your spiritual devotion. Oh, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. And then more about Teresa's, the historical name Theresa. Think of names with energy, okay? As the name is used, it's like a snowball, right? It's gaining energy. Saint Teresa's, right? So Saint Theresa of Avila, spiritual wisdom. She's really known for spiritual intelligence, spiritual wisdom, a mystic. Saint Theresa Little Flower, Lasix. Ordinary, small acts. This altar is all about me this morning. Here's Mother Teresa, and it's a card that was given to one of my mentors, Erwin Wolfson, and he gave it to me when I became a practitioner. Here's St. Teresa, this beautiful little velvet. I encourage you to look at these. I've had since birth, given to me by my aunt who was a nun. It came from Rome. Also, the Latin meaning of Teresa is terra. Teresia is what my grandfather used to call me. He was from Sicily. Terra meaning earth. Oh yeah, cannot deny my love of the earth, right? And who is part of who I am. So now I'm looking at this and I'm like really renewed about my name. I'm in love with my name. I'm like, oh, I see. So here's an interesting thing. Has this name, Theresa, been foundational to me even though I didn't know? Let me see the head shaking. Let me hear you. Yeah. How come? Because it's energy. Everything's energy. The words we use are energy. Our names are energy. Some of us change our names to have a new energy. Ah. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So the stronger your sense of self, the stronger your projection of self, you're carrying that into the world. Look up your name. I want you all to look up your name this week. Look up your name. Does it fit you? And really explore it. You can look up the meaning of your name. You can look up the spiritual meaning of your name. Look at the Latin, look at the Greek, look at the history of the use of the name, that kind of thing. Look it up and see. And if not, I've known adults that have changed their name. But I encourage you to look at that energy of the name. And then maybe you need to look metaphysically. Has it held you back in some way? Because it's foundational, right? You have been called this name since you were born. People have ideas about this name. They assign that to you when they're interacting with you. Think about your name in that way. Does it represent you? And then, another homework assignment. How can you express your gratitude for that? Think about it. How could you express your gratitude for your name, also for your foundational beliefs? Maybe it was a teacher. Maybe it was someone in your life that used your name in a way that was just so delicious every time they said it, you know? Sweet tea is also a name of mine. That's so sweet to hear it. Sweet tea. Can you thank your experiences that have helped build the foundation underneath you? So I've shared the saints. What about Mother Teresa? What was foundational to Mother Teresa? Life, deep spiritual practice, service to others, internal and external. I caught that in your song, internal and external. She taught 5 steps to spiritual progression. She called them the fruits of life. She said these were the things that she was most grateful for. The fruit of life is silence. The fruit of silence is prayer. The fruit of prayer is faith. The fruit of faith is love. The fruit of love is service. The fruit of service is peace. Yes? Yeah? So I want you to be thinking about how you show up strong, sturdy, fixed on solid ground, no matter how the wind blows around you. And then I'm going to ask you to affirm with me. Today, I affirm my solid spiritual ground. It strengthens me, steadies me, and allows me to bring greater love and good into the world. Here we go. Today, I affirm my solid spiritual ground. It strengthens me, steadies me, and allows me to bring greater love and good into the world. Yeah. Stand strong, give thanks, serve boldly. Yeah. So it is.
What a blessing. I'm so grateful for all these beautiful flowers. And I'm really grateful for this thing called allergy medicine. And that's why my mouth is so dry. I can't hardly sing this morning. I'm sucking on the halls. My ears are kind of plugged up. So I'm safe to hear. I'm in a safe place in my life. And I'm moving forward. And sometimes we get clogged up, right? And we get scared in places. That's another story. This song is called Circle Firelight. This song came, I started writing it for two people in my circle who were elephants for me yesterday. I'm going to say your name, Satya and Laura. As we have been doing some really deep work together each month over the last year. And as I created the song, it began to create itself. And it became about this circle here. Circle being community, right? And then the women's circle together. And all of a sudden, there were circles within circles and circles of circles, and they were all just gorgeous. And this song happened, and I want to share it with you because it's a foundational thing today. Community. That's us, each one of us. When you learn it, sing it. Seasons, we've weathered the rain, rooted in stories that whisper our name. The earth keeps us grounded, the fire keeps us strong. Together we're free where wild hearts belong. Circle firelight, laughter and tears dance in the night. We're water, we're wind, we're earth and flame. One breath, one song, one love, no name. Stone. Sometimes together, never alone. The stars still remember, the trees always knew. The light in my heart is the same one in you. Round and round in a circle. Firelight, laughter and tears dance in the night. We're water, we're wind, we're earth, we're flame. song, one love, no name. We're water, we're wind, we're earth and flame. One breath, one song, one love, no name. Thank you.
All right. Amazing. Wonderful. Beautiful. So now is our time for tithes and offerings. So I am 100% sure that you are grateful today. I can't imagine anything else right now. So with that in mind, let's just bring together from a circulation standpoint, circulating money, time, talent, whatever it might be. But right at the moment, we're doing it within our community and we're sharing of the good that we have. So let's just bring your gift to mind. If you do it electronically or physically, just put it near your heart. And for those online, there'll be methods scrolling through about how you can also contribute at this time. So we just know in this time and place that this community enhances us, enriches us, and we are grateful for being in community, for sharing with each other, for sharing also our good in life with this community and with the greater community. We just know that this giving and receiving circulates into the universe and creates just a wealth of life, of joy, of happiness. And we just give gratitude in this moment and just knowing that it is. And together we say, and so it is.
Thank you, Richard. And let's sing together.
I receive the gift of life, pass it on. I receive the gift of love, pass it on. I receive the gift of joy, pass it on. I receive all good, pass it on. I receive the gift of life and pass it on. I receive the gift of love and pass it on. I receive the gift of joy and pass it on. I receive all good and pass it on. And now Reverend Diana will come up and share with us some announcements.
Good morning, good morning. I'm not as tall as Richard, so I'll lower it. I've learned how to do this. Bobby told me, but oh, I did it. It only took one lesson. Hi, everybody. I'm Reverend Diana Escobar, and I have some announcements today. So if you're new to the center, please see me or any of the greeters because we have a gift for you. And there's lots going on, right? So let's sign up for the newsletter if you're not already signed up because there's so much going on. So we have the regular Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, Spiritual Living Circle with, oh my God. With Jim Grove. I go to it every week. I'm being silly. And the Heart, Mind, and Spirit Recovery, my meeting on Friday nights. This Friday we have the dinner at Bangkok and the Women's Meditation. The 1st December in Sunday at 4 p.m. we'll be hosting Dr. Reverend Sonny Cantrell-Smith. Reception across the street at the Renaissance condo with Reverend Emil, where Reverend Emil lives, and we'll speak more about that. The first Monday in December is the Metaphysical Movie Night. Free and a lot of fun. Great conversation. Really fun. Fun, fun, fun. And the second Sunday is Julie Birch offering a creative collage play shop. And We also have meditation class with Julie in December. Check the newsletter for details. Richard is the practitioner of the day. And one more song from Diana.
All right. Y'all don't mind if Frankie helps me out on the last one, do you? All right. Thank you, Frankie. Oh, I forgot to mention y'all are going to help me out on the last one, too. Give yourselves a hand now. Come on. There we go. This is short and sweet, and I know you know it. It's called Sat Nam. And it's Sat Nam, right? The truth. May the grace that is within you shine through you, right? And when we each take a moment and pause, we're like, okay, me, get to the side. We're going to let grace come out instead today. May that grace, the same grace you want for you, shine through you for others. Here we go. It's real simple. Y'all know it. I know y'all praying for me. Sat Nam, the grace within you, shine through you forevermore. Sat Nam, the grace within you, shine through you. Thank you, Frankie. Forevermore. May you manifest a perfect day. May you manifest a perfect day. Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Now that's all it is. You can handle that? Sat Nam, the grace within you, shine through you forevermore. Sat Nam, the grace within you, shine through you forevermore. May you manifest a perfect day. May you manifest a perfect day. Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Manifest a something, Frankie. Perfect day, Sat Nam. Hey, Sat Nam. Sat Nam, grace shine through you forevermore. Sat Nam, the grace within you, shine through you forevermore. May you manifest a perfect day. May you manifest a perfect day. Sat Nam, Sat Nam. I love you. Have a beautiful week. Thanks for coming out.